What's up guys? In this movie I'm going to be showing you how to use duck from Devious machines to create some seriously cool effects that'll make your production sound sick and help to improve your mix. The name duck comes from the fact that the main action of the effect is to turn down or duck an audio signal, much like a side-chained compressor or gate, but with an envelope that is completely in your control. This allows you to turn a fully sustained signal, which is loud the whole time, into one with much more engaging dynamics. And as well as having a load of useful presets with different ready-made settings, you can of course go manual with a load of envelope buttons at the bottom, and then double-clicking to create or delete breakpoints, then dragging up and down to change their level. Holding down Shift snaps to the grid markers, making it even easier to create your own fully synchronized rhythms. And the amount of ducking can be controlled by the main dial in the center. But one of the really unique things about duck is that you can apply this envelope to low and high frequencies independently, as well as change the envelope trigger mode, which allows sidechain ducking effects to be created. We're going to take a look at both of those features now. So here's a bassline, which again is purely sustained, so at full level the whole time. And now I'll turn on duck and select the sidechain bass duck preset. And I'll turn off the independent frequency control for a minute, so you can hear how the signal is ducking on every beat, which is perfect for a house beat, for instance. But as I'm using a breakbeat here, and I want it to duck on the kick from that, I'll need to set duck to sidechain mode. This is done in the trigger section. At the moment it's on repeat, so the envelope triggers according to the speed, which is a quarter note or crotchet right now, so every beat of the bar. But I can change it to a different rhythm, where they're all arranged into categories to help you choose something with straight timing, or something more offbeat and syncopated, like a polyrhythm. Changing the mode to audio though now, so we can create a sidechained effect. I want to send my drums to the sidechain. How you do this depends on your DAW and whether you're using a VST or AU version of the plugin. But I'm doing it in live here by sending my drums to an unused return channel, which I'm then routing to my bass channel and duck's sidechain. So we won't hear the signal on the return track, but it'll be received by duck. And as you can see, as soon as I turn the return track on, the level appears on the trigger level meter. And what happens now is the envelope re-triggers every time the sidechain level goes over the threshold that I set using the dial. So that's sounding good, but all of the peaks in the drums are triggering the envelope, and I want it to be just the kick. So I'll open up the settings window, then click the monitor switch to hear the sidechain signal, and then I can filter the drums, so we're just left with the kick. The trigger level can then be set in respect to that to make sure all of the kicks are triggering the envelope. And the indicator here shows you when it's triggering. And if you get any multiple triggering issues around quieter kicks, for example, these can be resolved by bringing up the hysteresis a bit. Cool. And now I'll turn the crossover section on, and with this you can set how much of the bass and highs are ducked independently. So I can only duck the bass and leave the top end completely alone. And you can view and change the crossover alongside. So right now it's ducking everything below 338 Hz, but I could bring it up to duck more of the mids. And with the highs completely left alone now, I might like to add another instance of duck to work on those. So I'll go for one of the tremolo presets to give a bit of fast movement, maybe the sine one, and then turn on the crossover section and turn down the bass amount. Nice. So, A being those instances of duck now, you can hear how they make the bass way more interesting, and also give a lot more room for the kick in the mix. See you next time.